NetSuite setup not working for you? Here's how we fixed it for this major company. Ever drop thousands on software like NetSuite thinking this will solve everything, yet somehow your systems still feel like they're in a tug of war with each other? Yeah, you're not alone. One of our clients, a rapidly scaling consumer products brand, had the same issue. Smart founder, great product, everything looked right on paper. But under the hood, siloed data, clunky processes, and financials that didn't seem to add up. In this video, I'm pulling back the curtain on how we help them turn that chaos into scalable growth, and how you can finally squeeze real ROI out of your NetSuite setup. What we're about to share isn't just a win for them. It might be the insight that finally gets your systems speaking the same language. Let's start with a reality check. NetSuite is a powerful tool, but it's not magic. To get results, you need a razor-sharp setup. If the software is not working, chances are your configurations are off and it's time to get help with the setup. This was the exact challenge our client was facing. As Susan Borkowski, our team lead on this project, put it,
the reason my client went to NetSuite was that they had very disparate systems. So they had inventory one place, and they just didn't have an integrated system and the ability to kind of view things all at once.
The client had already gone live on NetSuite. Their founder, pretty advanced, background in programming, very hands-on. But still, things weren't working as they should.
They came to us because of our knowledge of NetSuite. So their old accountants didn't understand NetSuite, so they were looking for an accounting firm with NetSuite specific skills. So that's what drew them in.
That's when we started peeling back the layers. We then realized that NetSuite wasn't the problem, it was the execution. We discovered that their NetSuite setup didn't align with their business needs. Our original job? Help transition the data and tie out the old system to NetSuite. But once we got in there, it became clear that the financial data wasn't flowing right. Revenue recognition was based on cash and not fulfillment. Inventory inconsistencies were messing with reporting.
Where I think we have come in is we're seeing how things flow into NetSuite, but then through our reconciliation processes, we've been able to identify sort of some of the trouble points where the system wasn't working properly. And so they've been able to go in and make the programming tweaks that they needed to do to get things to fall into the right buckets.
And that's exactly what we do best.
Is that we're an accounting firm that does NetSuite. And so that's where our expertise really lies, is in the accounting. And NetSuite is secondary to that. So we understand what generally accepted accounting principles need to be applied to different financials.
The difference matters. We helped shift them to a full accrual model, aligned revenue with fulfillment, and cleaned up their entire financial process. Even with the sophisticated user on their side, they hit limitations with NetSuite's purchase order and billing workflows. One pain point, matching POs to bills.
He said, originally we were going through with a piece of paper and a ruler and had to go line by line by line.
So we built a better way. Our team developed a custom Google Sheets-based solution that pulled data directly from NetSuite and flagged mismatches instantly.
It took us about a month or 6 weeks to kind of develop this process.
And it stuck. That bespoke tool is still in use today.
And with the process that we put together in Google Sheets, we were able to just drop it, grab it out of NetSuite, drop it in, and very quickly identify when a bill was not, in line with a PO. So that made his process, they're still using that process, even though we're not involved. So I think that, even developing the processes outside of NetSuite can be really important as well to optimize the efficiency.
That's the kind of hands-on problem solving you only get from a team that understands the tech and the numbers. What happened next? A complete transformation. Timely, accurate financial reporting, inventory and fulfillment synced, faster AP with fewer errors, accrual-based accounting that supports real forecasting.
Keeping the numbers timely and accurate so that they have been able to say, what is it about my operation that needs to be fixed in order for the bottom line to improve?
That visibility helped them make smarter decisions faster.
And then have been able to tweak things along the way. They've actually made a number of system changes in terms of process changes that have resulted in a much more streamlined operation. And I would say that he has been able to realize the benefits of NetSuite probably by the 8-month mark.
So yes, NetSuite got them part of the way, but the real transformation happened when the right team stepped in, building the bridge between systems and strategy. That's where we come in.
I would say that they would believe that our value, and it would be interesting to interview him, is kind of threefold. It's accounting knowledge, it's NetSuite knowledge, but it's the ability to troubleshoot and come up with potentially processes in or outside of NetSuite to support the business. So I look at us as problem solvers, puzzle solvers, right? You've got to bring all the pieces together, but we have to have the accounting knowledge and the NetSuite knowledge so that we can be the troubleshooters, the problem solvers.
We don't just show up to check boxes, we solve them. Click the link below, book a free call, and let's talk through what's actually going on under the hood of your system. Because software is only as smart as the strategy behind it. Let's get yours working for you. Schedule a discovery call with our team today.